Yo, so what's up, you guys? Uh, I just want to come out here and talk to you guys for a little bit. So, you guys already know that a lot of crazy things been happening on TV and on the news lately. You know what I'm saying? Like the most recent thing that's been happening the other day, I I opened Instagram early in the morning, and the first thing I saw was that explosion that happened over there in that country, the Lebanon. And I was thinking to myself, like how all this crazy stuff is just happening like back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some like type of stuff you see on like action movies. You know what I'm saying? And now there's people out here that are actually living through that. And that's crazy. I couldn't believe like something like that could happen. Like a couple of months ago, before the coronavirus thing started, you know, everything was good. I was going to the gym every night, because I usually go to the gym after 9 p.m. or like around 10 because it was open 24 hours. Now, I've probably only been to that gym like 2 or 3 times. I haven't even been able to go to the gym at nighttime. Um, so, that has happened. I'm already thinking about canceling my membership there and going to another gym. You know, um, I remember I used to watch a lot of action movies, and I used to see those crazy things they put in those movies. You know what I'm saying? Like explosions, like killings, fights and all that stuff, and now I see like a lot of that stuff happening in real life. Like I know it's been happening, but it's happening now that like I see that on TV. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Um, I know a lot of people, they don't like to probably like listen to things that have to do with God, like church and religion and stuff. But let me tell you something. Um, when I was younger, I used to go to church a lot. My cousins and some family members used to tell me I should go, and I used to go. Like I used to really go because I used to follow my cousins, and we all used to go. Like we'll wake up and we'll go to Los Angeles because we used to live in Long Beach. We used to live in Los Angeles, and we all used to go to church. We were like 13, 14. I was like the oldest one. And I remember when I used to listen to that pastor, preach to the church. And I know a lot of people, they don't really care. They probably think it's BS, because somebody's preaching to you about, life and stuff like that. But to me, going to church was pretty serious. Like I took it serious. I don't think it's a game because until this day, I listen to preachers on YouTube. I listen to like teachings on YouTube. I read the Bible. I read verses. And that I do that because it helps me understand and find out things about life. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's real. Like things they say in the churches about God and religion, a lot of that stuff it's said because it's a purpose. Like you could find out a lot of things. You could get a lot of answers from that. And I really believe Like there's just something about it. Like I'm like into it because I like to learn from that. I'm not trying to preach or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think that there's a lot of answers in that subject, in that part. Like religion stuff. Um, because a lot of things that has been happening, it's been like predicted. You know, I know a lot of people, they listen to it, they hear that, but they just go on. They probably don't care. But it's just crazy. Like we're living these times. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit. Like, um, actually, at the beginning, I wasn't believing a bit about this coronavirus thing. But let me tell you something. Like a week ago, somebody that I known since 2012 has passed away from the virus. And I never thought this person was gonna actually, get it, or you know, um, and tell you the truth, when I woke up that day, I think it was on the 4th of this month, and the first thing I saw when I opened Facebook was his sister's profile that came out on the feed, and she posted on the feed on her profile something about her brother, that she's gonna miss him or something like that. I just thought that he was gonna go away or something like that. But then I started reading the comments and it was something else. Like, a lot of people were putting like rest in peace and all that, and I was like, nah, it can't be. Like I didn't believe that. And then I started reading more comments, like days passed and they kept posting things about him. And I was like, that's crazy, because I used to see him almost every day. And I used to talk to him for like, sometimes like 2 hours straight. We'll be talking and talking. And we're okay, like you could say like okay friends, like we're like, like buddies. Like he used to come over and we used to talk a lot. I know him since 2012. I know his whole family. He has some like 2 other brothers and a sister, mom and dad. And I was like, damn. So I know other people that have come to me and said that they know people that have passed away from it, and like, now I think this can be like a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I used to watch TV. I don't really watch TV no more. I watch a lot of YouTube. A lot of things I see on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And like when I used to watch TV, they used to show like scenes in like those Chinese countries, Japanese countries, and I used to see like people walking around with masks. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, why is that person walking around with a mask? Like, are they sick or something? Like I kind of caught onto it kind of quick. I was like, it's either he's sick or he doesn't want to get sick from something, And it was Chinese people. So now when I see that this country, like us in the United States, now we're walking around wearing masks, and I'm like, I thought to myself, I was like, could this be why those people on TV were wearing masks? You know what I'm saying? Because how they say that this started in one of those Chinese countries. So now I kind of probably, that's what it was, like over there, they already had this going on, this pandemic virus thing going on over there. And now we're going through it. So, in my head, I was just like kind of laughing, like, oh, that guy has to wear a mask, or like, I don't know, it just seemed kind of funny because like, it's just one or two, three, four, five people wearing a mask and the rest are not. Like, why are they wearing masks? I didn't understand. I always thought to myself like that. And now a lot of countries are doing it, but it's just crazy, like all this stuff happening. Um, I know a couple of people in this town that, like, people that I know that they say they have gotten sick. Um, well, a lot of them are getting better or got better. So, um, over here where I live, it's not a it's not a real crazy place. Like, not a lot of things, not a lot of crazy things happen. You could get we got our usual, like, probably like little bit of shooting, little robberies, fights. Probably the most that we have here is like robberies and fights, but nothing big and major, like, like bombings or explosions or stuff like that. This it's a lot of houses, a little bit of shopping centers and stores. Mostly everybody knows each other here. It's like that kind of small. It's not like California or New York, or, well, the only places that I lived was California and here in Miami. California is way bigger. There's a lot more out there. You could probably do something different and new every day. But over here, it seems like when you go out in this town, you're gonna see the same thing over and over a lot, unless you go to another city that's bigger than here. You might see other things, you know. But a lot of people here in this town, they don't really have that much time for all that. A lot of people here just work. They come home, they go out to eat, they go shopping for a little bit. Um, it's just more calm, you know. When I used to live in California, uh, it's a lot more over there, you know. Like, I used to live in Long Beach and California and Los Angeles, so I seen a bunch of places over there. But you know, I just think that that's if you're into, like, uh, I'm not gonna really say like religion, just gonna say like learning about like what life is, or if you like reading the Bible or learning things about like God and church and stuff like that. I think that's uh, a good place to look for answers, um, about life. Like I said, like I still read my Bible. I still listen to preachings on YouTube, um, teachings. I like to watch like the street preachings because I learn a lot of things like about life. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I think I know the meaning of life. Like, I think I learned enough to know what we're really here on this planet, like what we're really here for. Like, I think I have enough knowledge from from the message. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told you, I used to go to church, but I really listened to what they had to say, you know. And I talk to a lot of my people, people that I know and that I meet, and we talk about that subject and we teach each other. I learn a lot from talking to people because there's a lot of things I don't know and I want to know and I want to learn about it. You know, when I was younger, I went through like a phase. Like it was a time. It's like a lot of teenagers. They go through their ups and downs, and I went through rough times, good times, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was just me doing things like that. A lot of times it was just because I just wanted it to experience all type of stuff. I was hanging around with different type of people, uh, but I deep down inside me, I still knew what was right. I just wanted to go out there and like experiment and experience different things. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I had a lot of good times, went through bad times, like every other person goes through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just part of life, you know? Now I'm older. Uh, a lot of things have slowed down for me. Like, it just seems like I can't do that stuff that I used to do, you know? Um, I didn't really do like a lot of crazy bad stuff or anything like that, but it was just that phase that, because I'm young, I want to go out there and like experiment stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really complain about it. I just uh, want to give out a message to the youngsters out there. You know, there's a lot of things you can do to have a good time and all that. Like, I know sometimes things might not be how you think they are. You know, I think it's just your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to go through things to one day uh, you kind of change. You know what I'm saying? But like over here where I live at, I think I live a okay life because, like I said, it's nothing crazy, really that crazy out here unless you look for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that type of person that's gonna go out and look for crazy stuff like that. I'm trying to have a good life, trying to have a good time with my friends, and you know. So yeah, I'm just over here scrolling through Facebook, you know, just looking around. I just want to tell everybody, like, you know, I think you guys should really pay attention to the rules of, you know, this rules go out to everybody in this planet. Like, if they tell you you gotta do something certain way, they're telling you because you gotta be careful. They're trying to look out for you. I just think that sometimes it's just getting out of hand because uh, you see that they have shut down a lot of businesses. They have closed down a lot of things, and we can't do nothing. We can't really do what we used to do, and they're shutting a lot of things down just because they don't want us to go out there and like um, let's say about the pandemic. They don't want us to go out there and like get all sick and catch that stuff. So I just saying it because I've been listening, and like it's true what they say. Like a lot of people, they don't listen, they don't care like about the rules. Like they're saying to like don't be getting in like crowds and be careful who you hang out with and all that. But if the thing is spreading, like it's because people are not doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to get everything back to normal, but it seems like it's not getting back to normal. You know, for that might be the reason because they see that uh, you know something's not right. You know, I really want to start doing the things I used to do. Like the gyms have been closed for like 4 or 5 months, and they've been charging people the money. And like a lot of people are just paying the gym and they're not even going. So I think I'm gonna cancel my membership. I already made up my mind. This month I'm gonna cancel my membership. The good thing that there is one gym in this area that's open 24 hours, only 4 days a week. So, because I go to the gym at nighttime, and I really like going to the gym, and um, you know just like almost every day when I'm scrolling through this Facebook and Instagram, I just come upon like a lot of crazy stuff that's happening out here in this world. You know, and another thing, uh, like I said, I'm not trying to preach to you guys. Just giving you my thoughts and talking to you guys. It's like uh, we're all heading towards like the same place. I've been listening to a lot of preachings and teachings. And like uh, I'm pretty sure all of us should know already that we're heading towards the same destination. We live, we're born, and then we pass away. So our time here uh, is valuable, and just like a word for you guys, like uh, I think um, if you guys don't know, well, just gonna give you like a little insight of what I think. Like what we're really here on this planet for is to help other people. You know, um, but there's different types of help. You know what I'm saying? Like uh, it's just crazy though. Sometimes you just hear a lot of things and people tell you a lot of different things, and sometimes you just try to generate that in your head and just think and like, could it be true? What is true? What is not? And all that. I think about that a lot when somebody tells me something new or something, and I just think, could that be true? Could that be the truth? Um, and sometimes you get like so mixed up, and you just don't believe or something. Uh, So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys, give you a little bit of words. Uh, y'all stay safe out there. You know, we gotta keep our heads up, and hopefully everything goes back to normal, so we could get back to whatever we were doing normally. Uh, you know. So yeah, just a couple of words for you guys. Hope you guys have a good night, a good day, wherever you guys are. Keep your head up. Peace.